Hey, welcome in. Well, poor Alyssa Milano. Well, here's the headline. Alyssa Milano's attempt to make peace with Trump supporters backfires. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have guessed that spending years accusing everybody who disagrees with you of being, one of the bad guys from Germany, who could have seen that might have lasting consequences? Who could have seen that those people wouldn't have wanted to just immediately turn around and unite with their accuser? Who could have guessed that? Anyway, let's get into this. After spending much of President Donald Trump's tenure in office arguing with and often insulting his supporters, actress Milano offered an olive branch to Republicans on Twitter Tuesday night, urging those who disagree with her to move hashtag forward together. Now that is powerful. What a powerful statement and what a powerful action from her. I mean, just what an angel. What an angel this Alyssa Milano is. It turns out she's just a wonderful person after all. Anyway, now that Joe Biden looks to be the next occupant of the White House. Quote, "I'd like to extend an olive branch to Trump supporters. I am ready to move forward together," she tweeted. Let's see, quote, "There's so much work to do to heal the nation," she added. Why weren't you doing any work to heal the nation for the last 4 years? Didn't seem to be a lot of healing going on from you. Anyway, she says, "Let's be part of the solution and not add to the problems we face. My comments are open. Please reply with hashtag forward together." Well, I bet she got some really good responses to that. I bet she got some really good responses from the people that she's been demonizing nonstop. Let's see. The actress sealed the offer with a heart emoji. No, that is touching. Wow. I mean, it's obvious now. I mean, she is willing to give so much to heal, to heal the United States. Okay, let's see. For her part, she also pledged not to gloat about Biden's victory, tweeting that America is going to need a lot of humility and compassion right now. Anger and triumphalism is less helpful. How long is any of this going to last? Like a day? How long is this going to last? How long is this generosity of spirit going to last from her before? I mean, because they're addicted to calling people Nazis, right? All of them. All of the Hollywood leftist types, they're addicted to that. They need villains so that they can be heroes. Just like in Indiana Jones, But anyway, it says the effort backfired. It backfired. Again, I don't find it that surprising that it backfired. As conservatives, Republicans, and Trump supporters across social media savaged Milano for her sudden change of heart. After all, at one point, Milano accused the president's supporters of being the next generation of the KKK, tweeting, in the wake of the Covington Catholic incident, which saw Nick Sandmann attacked for the simple act of wearing a MAGA hat, that the red MAGA hat is the new white hood. So that's the kind of generosity of spirit she's been showing previously. And, look, she is not done with these kinds of attacks. None of them are. They're not done with that. It's just they love it too much. It's too convenient. They don't need anything else, right? That's the thing. If they can't use that kind of stuff, right, just impugning people's character, they're going to have to actually spend time learning what people actually think and interrogating actual ideas. And they're not going to do that. Not that they could understand them anyway. But anyway, let's continue. Let's see. Later, she ripped Republicans for their response to the COOF pandemic, accusing President Trump of knowing about the virus and deliberately failing to act. At one point, Milano suggested that, quote, the entire GOP should be tried for treason. Because Alyssa Milano said so, that's why. You need a reason? Melissa Milano told you so. What more do you need? Anyway, and positioned the 2020 presidential election as a debate about good versus evil. All very uniting talk, right? So anyway, let's get to the good stuff here. In their responses Tuesday night, Trump supporters told her precisely how they felt about her olive branch and her call to humility. Quote, "I remember you," wrote one Twitter user. "You were the one glaring at Justice Brett Kavanaugh during his hearings. You were the one that called conservatives every name in the book and didn't censor your words in the least. No way you'd be offering an olive branch had your party lost. How about no? Fair. I'm calling that fair. That's a fair statement right there. Just going to interrupt for 1 second to say if you like this content, subscribe so you can see more. Thanks a lot. How about this one, quote, "This has to be another sick joke. What has happened to you?" the user replied. 4 years of the most insane sick tweets about our POTUS and anyone who stands with him. Now you've been cured? We, the normal and decent, will ask just one question this time next year. What has Sleepy done for you? Well, see, this is the thing, is that it doesn't matter. She's going to be fine. Her life is going to be fine, right? It's probably not going to be affected very much by what Sleepy does. And again, it's very doubtful that she really understands any of the issues that she stands for anyway. Because, among the left, it's not very productive to try and understand anything or seriously interrogate any idea. Because it might lead you to the wrong conclusion, the non-acceptable, the non-narrative conclusion, and that doesn't do you any good. That gets you branded a witch. But in any case, it won't really matter to her anyway. Anyway, but let's end this off. Others politely reminded her that she often referred to the president and his supporters as racists, and worse. Quote, "Moving forward implies you recognize and atone for the wrong you've done. It takes time to build back broken trust. Expecting everyone to say, 'Oh, let's forget you called me a Nazi, let's hang out,' is both hypocritical and immature. Sorry, you don't get the moral high ground here." Hypocritical and immature are terms that I think describe very well this kind of Hollywood woke crowd. Anyway, let's finish this off right now. Milano didn't get much support from fellow progressives either, with more than a few chastising her for trying to befriend the Nazis, as one leftist put it. So, that's all you really need to know. She gets to go back and pretend that she was trying to be, a decent human being briefly, right? Right before immediately just using all the same slurs and attacks as before. Because really, that's the only profitable thing she can do for the things that she cares about, which is being part of, the cool gang, the cool kids. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform, including iTunes. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.